Can we bother you halfway through it?
I just started recording, so everyone's hearing what you're saying right now. Great job. Now everyone's quiet. Look at that. Anyway.
Hi, Mom.
This is a map review of PL Swiftwater Final 1 for Highlander. I'm gonna start off with, I don't know why I felt the need to do a fucking intro. Because now that I'm recording, I'm like scared.
Sometimes FaZe wants to feel sophisticated.
Yes.
It's because FaZe wants to grow his online following.
So what you do is you win the map. No. I'm gonna start with offense. So basically our medic stays in spawn for a long time. Like no joke.
Medic stays in spawn until first is capped.
Yeah, there's literally no point in ever leaving spawn as med, so just remember that. And not even beyond that, don't even peek this. Because that sightline is nasty if a sniper's going for a cheeky play.
Could you just watch out a window?
You can just watch from window, yeah. Yep. And you should be absolutely safe. Yeah, if people need arrows, if the sniper, you know the sniper's not peeking this, you can like get in. There is actually a bunch of shit we can do here that I forgot and that I'm going to talk about now. So basically we can go for a sack. If they're doing a forward hold, they're just throwing and we just use into them and wipe them. We bomb in, we can do a double bomb, and they should just get utterly destroyed. We'll at least get the force, in which case they're at a serious disadvantage if they continue to hold after we force them, and then we just will re-push and just kill them. When teams do try to hold first, they'll hold behind this fence. I would not recommend this at all. And we're not going to see it in IM. So if we do, we know how to counter it.
Unless we hard hold them on second or something.
Yeah. And they need to get the extra time, that's true. But basically we go for sacks. So more than likely they're all going to be holding up in tunnel. Over there. So as soldier, you're going to jump on roof. Their soldier is probably going to be holding up this roof, but don't get air shot. Do some clever strafes and just try to shoot them off. Your demo on blue, I like using one sticky and just jumping over here. Maybe trying to help your soldier kill the soldier up there. They're not going to have anybody around here. Maybe a spy, but that'd be stupid. And
Scout, maybe?
Maybe scout, yeah. And then what I like to do as demo and even soldier is to go here and just spam people in tunnel passively. You just get free damage and pressure. Wait, what the fuck is...
Is that manpower? Oh my god.
Okay, so... Catherine, you're cut. Yeah, demo soldier, you go over here and you just fucking spam there. Heavy, you can do something clever and
jump on the pipe.
Just go into the river.
Okay.
Hug the right wall so they don't see you. And then walk up here and you're just like, you're with our soldier and demo and you can just like support with damage. Because we can apply early pressure. If we get an early gun kill, like they have a gun up in here, then I would not be opposed to you just fucking man-witching in. Because it doesn't matter. It's the same thing as like upward or any payload. Like we just have time as the cart's moving up, so that's the time to do that shit. As for pushing the cart, obviously the scout engineer. That is your prime directive for most of this map. So yeah, I want you on the cart the whole time. Watch out for traps here. There's some crafty little places. Some demos like to put traps in this bush, on this side of the pipe. I like to put traps here, maybe even there. So just be aware of that. We don't need to be dying to traps. Sniper, I like the idea of just coming out left side here and then trying to win like an SVS with their sniper who is going to be in tunnel. As the cart, you can kind of play with the cart pushers and come up here. Watch for spies, obviously. And then
chances are if you also go on from the right side and peek that little open area through the fence, you can still have a little bit of a sight line on the tunnel. But it all depends, like where they all are positioned.
Yeah.
And if they tend to peek or not. Not to mention that I actually sometimes get a surprise full shot on the soldier that jumps on the roof just by peeking, right?
Yeah, yeah, and that's actually a big help to help our flank, and that's a big pick. What I like about a demo soldier and heavy coming out over here is that we have a bit of damage and aggression, and we can, if we're lucky, we can get some early picks. And especially if the card's close, if we get any picks then we're just owning. As soon as the card gets capped or it's close to getting capped, then our medic's gonna come out. Pyro, when we're pushing the cart, you can literally do whatever you want. Like, if you wanted to do like
Make sure they're... No, go ahead.
if you wanted to do like a thermal thruster bomb across, and then like just like scorch shot in here with the rest of us, that'd be really funny.
Thermal thruster and scorch shot?
Oh yeah, never mind.
That's an interesting strat.
I play pyro.
You could just hop around the building if you really wanted to run scorch shot there.
Yeah, you could just go into
On the pipe.
awning. Or, yeah, the little metal...
I don't know how pyro is played as a class, and I don't understand it, so I'm gonna stop talking
how secondary weapon works.
about pyro. But yeah, medic, you come out.
Card too.
Yeah, you could just help with card. That's fine. You can spy check the card pushers and spy check for our sniper. Actually, spy checking for our sniper is really good. You could go flog too, Catherine. Yeah, you definitely could.
It might
Build flog.
It might be worth checking the building too, like having, if you have scout, pyro, and NG on guard, one of those people can go check the building there to make sure that there's no one hiding in, like if there's not a scout that is going to come out and kill your medic or something when you're trying to run him out.
That's
So
true.
speaking of-
Yeah, you can check house for
Maybe you
spies.
should show them the drafty spot that I showed you in Val the other day.
Oh yeah. So
Yep,
check this out, guys.
This can be crucial.
I can't get up there.
It's like a jumping.
Right there.
So a spy can actually stand here. You can jump from that ledge, and stand here. And this is fucking crazy. So Catherine, like, some spies might know about this, some might not. They can actually jump over there too, but just check it,
Also,
you know.
the awnings in front of the three. Turn around.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, those. You can jump onto those from that light.
that's right. There's some crafty shit in this map, so we don't want to get caught out by clever spies. We don't want to get stabbed, obviously.
I've dropped a med like once or twice last season when I was playing spy here. It was really embarrassing.
But something that I completely forgot is that Catherine, our pyro, should just be building flog. No. Our pyro needs to be building flog this whole time because that's a crucial part of pushing second. So that's just the best thing to do here. And I would just recommend maybe going with the cart pushers, helping the cart get over there, and then you can just spam, try to get that flog going. Should be easy to pressure their sniper because a lot of snipers like to kind of overextend here because they know they have a buff, so they can, like, you know, look in a lot of these sight lines and try to get early kills. And that's just asking to be scorch shot. I think that about covers it. As for spy, on this point, like, I don't know, you could try to get behind. I would like you maybe to, like, you could look in house for, like, stragglers if there's some snipers like to hang out there, or even soldiers. On defense, we'll hang out here, wait for the cart to get nearby, and then, like, go for a med drop or something. Although usually, like, obviously it would be stupid for a team pushing here to have their medic out here, but you never know. You might be able to get some picks. But actually, like, as risky as it is as a spy, I wonder if you could even just get behind here. But I doubt it. There's pyros gonna be all over you. So just
Be flaming the entrance.
yeah, just provide support. You could even be gun spy and just be annoying as hell, like help get a gun kill or something. First is a joke on offense. It should be easy every time. Once we have first, I want our flank, NG, and our demo to immediately pressure in as soon as the cap happens, because if not, like, they're probably already left, but if they're still leaving, which a lot of teams are surprisingly slow to get out of tunnel, we can punish the fuck out of them, especially if we have our demo, because he can just, like, shoot stickies here as he rounds this corner, and then we can just destroy them. Like, I've seen teams get utterly destroyed by this, so we need to keep the pressure up, but be together and make sure we don't overextend. But yeah, that could be really strong. Otherwise,
should we be pushing like past the cart to like clear stuff, or should we just be like pushing up with the cart? Like how
Past the
aggressive
cart.
do you want?
Past the cart.
scout.
Just like leave it for a minute while we clear tunnel.
Yeah, because they'll be gone by the time the cart gets there. So we need to get there before the cart gets there.
Yeah. Try to catch them out. Then if you see that tunnel's clear, then I want scout and energy to go back to the cart. Soldier demo, you stay in. If you're as demo, obviously it's risky to get this. If the sniper's up, to cross this. If the sniper's up, like yeah, don't even go in here as demo. But as soldier, it's fine.
Go back up to apartments.
Yeah, go back up to apartments. And then the main goal of the flank, once the cart gets, I mean, try to get it as far as you can if you're not being pressured, but you'll probably only be able to get it to like about here because they're going to have a gun up there or there. You can, as a soldier, spam the gun as much as you can, get the ammo here, like try to get gun pressure. That's going to make the NG distracted, open to spy plays. It's just always good. But the main goal of the flank here, Scout and Soldier and NG, is to, as NG, I kind of like putting a mini up in here, just having some kind of coverage, like maybe even a mini in here to kill scouts that are going to try to extend into here to like, because they're hungry to kill our flank, and it'll protect our sniper, because the main goal of our flank is to escort Levi, or whoever's sniping for us, to side tunnel here. This is obviously risky and easily punishable, but this is a really, really good sight line. So we definitely want to protect Levi there, watch for spies for him. That's going to be the job of me, our soldier, and our scout, and our NG. Once we do that, and we're starting to pressure them when they're holding up in apartments, there's a very specific way that we are going to push into apartments. All the classes that haven't been mentioned, except for Demo, who's going to have rotated to apartments, are going to be in apartments at this time in this room. Give me a sec. So you're going to be in here, and you're going to be building. I kind of like the idea of not really peeking this shutter, because we don't necessarily need to reveal that we're about to push. Like if we're all just like standing there, it's pretty obvious that okay, their whole combo's here, they're gonna push into apartments. No, we want to at least have some mystery up. Basically, their demo's gonna be stickying the other side. So we're gonna have our heavy with Fists of Steel and Overheal bait the debt, like walk through, or you don't even need to walk through, but just make the doors open, and you'll survive. Please tell Azzy to not.
What?
I'm just kidding. Yeah. So you get the demo to debt, and at the same time, our pyro has popped their flog, or is doing the taunt animation, and then you just walk in as pyro after the stickies are dead, and you force their medic. Nobody else commits. Like our demo is safely just standing here. Don't even like peek.
Yeah.
Just don't be greedy. Don't try to shoot stickies in. Like you could get sniped. You know, it's the most important thing is just like to get that force going. Then we wait for spawns, and we do an Uber in on our pyro and demo. And it's as simple as that. Our heavy or our pyro.
Open the door.
Our heavy or our pyro can be the doorman, but I like the idea of heavy being the doorman.
You probably want the pyro in with the Uber to stop their pyro from Uber or pushing us back.
Exactly. A pyro Uber in this area is so strong, obviously, because it's close quarters. You can just catch people that are trapped in the corners. Yes.
If, say, Catherine kills their pyro, would you want us to Uber in right after their Uber's done then? With like a heavy demo?
If Catherine kills their pyro and someone else, I don't know. I don't like the idea of just pushing in. We could, but the thing is, I don't know. It seems a little risky to me. You know, like why not wait for our whole team? But if you're right, if Catherine gets a lot of picks, then we may as well keep the pressure up. The most important thing is that we wait for the cart to be pushed up here. If our flank is running into a lot of trouble and can't even get the cart up there, then that's bad. when we Uber in here, one of the biggest priorities is obviously to like get their combo heavily damaged, but you need to get the gun down. Like that is a huge priority of this Uber. Like don't even worry. The main idea is getting the gun down and killing the NG. A spy coordinated stab on the NG and a sap will do wonders on this push. And because when we're Ubering, it's 100% necessary for the cart to be moving. This has been one of our team's biggest weaknesses, is pushing the cart down these tracks when we're Ubering here. And I think it's because we get impatient and our flank dies, and we're not able to have them up when we're Ubering in. So like, as a flank class, if you're losing on the flank and their flank is just destroying you in side tunnel and stuff, if they're pushed as far forward as here, then like you guys need to stick together. Like our scout, soldier, and NG, you guys need to push in together and kill them. Like I don't care what it takes. Like it needs to happen. Like be aggressive. Like do whatever you can. On blue team, you can afford to do like crazy jumps and get in. They can't because they're on defense. So if you pressure them and get the damage in, they're gonna go away. The main idea is to get them at least in side tunnel, so you can push the cart during the Uber and like maybe hide behind it and get that healing going. And pushing the cart is priority number one. Scout, NG, get that cart capped. After we Uber in, we want to make sure that we kill teleporters. This has been the bane of our existence many times. We want to make sure that we get confirmed kills. There's a lot of hiding places around here that have evaded me so many times when we play this map. Classes will hide down here during the Uber. They will hide around here where nobody somehow sees them. They'll hide around here. Like everyone needs to be killed. We need to pursue them and kill them. And yeah, that's basically how you push apartments. We've had a lot of trouble with this in the past, getting stuck in the door, or our Ubers are getting stuffed. But I think we need to remember just to do what we need to do. The classes need to know their roles, and heavy doorman. Once the Uber is going well, like so as heavy, it's really going to be your job to like read the Uber fight. If it's not going well, then like leave. But also don't be afraid to commit.
Okay.
If our demo and pyro who are being Ubered are like blocking the door, you can kind of walk in this room and get some damage on, like get a gun kill, and that can be really strong and provide pressure. You could even like jump in here and then on here, and like, so like don't be afraid to stay in. In fact, I would prefer more often than not that you just commit and don't even leave from the door. Yeah. So
You just said I prefer that you commit and don't leave from the door. That's
like you can try to misconstrue my messages and make them seem like I'm giving people mixed messages, but I know what I'm talking about. I don't say stupid things, and
you're just saying you prefer he commits generally, right?
that's correct.
Okay.
After like the Uber's gone well, say we've like gotten a lot of kills and they've pulled out of second, then like if our flank's dead and people aren't pushing the cart, and if like their flank's still alive, then our combo needs to prioritize killing their flank. Like they might be in tunnel or something still, and our flank's dead. In addition to just fall down and confirm the cart cap. Like that's the most important thing. Does anybody have any questions about second? This one's given us a lot of trouble, but I think if we stick to, so in general in payload, the strats are very methodical. They're very kind of clear cut. Each class has their role in each point, attack and defense. So if we just know our roles and what to do, we should be fine. I have an idea as well. Since they're eventually going to expect the flog in, I think on the second round, or like in one of the halves, we can just do a flog Uber in, like Catherine Pop's flog, and then we just do that as the Uber. That is an interesting mix-up, I think, that could be very good. So yeah, we need to just bear in mind mixing stuff like that up. As spy, obviously house is a good place to go into for pushing this. It can be hard to get in there, but I mean honestly, you can probably just get in through side tunnel. Their pyro is going to be up there, so you can probably just get in through side tunnel, go into house, go up on the catwalk here, and pester the NG. There's also these weird spots where you can like, as he was discovering that you can sap guns through these cracks. So like, you can be crafty like that, but just be a nuisance.
It really depends on the positioning of the gun itself, unfortunately.
Yeah. If you can't see it from where you're standing on that rafter through this crack, then you can't
Or the
sap
other
it.
crack, right?
Yeah. Then you can't sap it. So the gun has to be like here. Like really, really far forward here. Or like here, I guess. But, you know, it's a thing. It's a thing.
If you knew about it, it'd be pretty crazy. I'm sure it would tilt another team.
There are some silly sniper spots here, like here. This spot is really annoying. I don't think snipers will usually be there though, on defense, so just be aware of stuff like that. Like always check sight lines, look in the distance for a sniper, and call out the locations. And that's second in a nutshell, second offense. Once we cap second, our flank, our scout and NG will push the cart, try to get it up to like at least here. You're gonna get pressured past here by like a sniper watching you maybe, or like a gun over there, so you're not gonna be able to get it past much here. If there's a lot of pressure and like we got a lot of picks on second somehow, third should be free. Like, look at how short this distance is. This is so easily rollable if we get a lot of picks, so we need to bear that in mind. Like, if we do and we have the pressure up, just come through main and just like shoot down at NG trying to set up. Like, if our demo's in, we should just roll them here. As soldier, like bomb up here. This is a strong spot. As heavy, if you can ever get up here, obviously that's really good. There's a bit of a glitch on this ladder.
If you go up too slow,
Yeah.
then the rungs will catch you. If you go up all at once, then you'll be fine.
Yeah, so don't stop as you're walking up.
Where does attacking sniper normally stand?
For this point,
Yeah.
ideally your attacking sniper is going to want to get into the hall up
If I
here.
see opportunities, I'm gonna go all the way either there or like the upper side of boiler, and to that platform right over there. And if I feel cheeky, I can try to get a shot at those cracks. Of course, if they're like also properly positioned. I actually killed a few heavies that were sitting on top of IT, or on that little ladder that is halfway to top of IT. Basically, people that were like just weren't aware. They were so focused on main, on people attacking main and tracks, that they just didn't pay any attention to boiler.
Yeah, this is a super strong spot for sniper. So along that point, our flank for this point is going to be trying to get control of boiler to protect our sniper. So from spawn, this door will then be open, so you can then easily get in here. Be aware of like people camping the door. Like a soldier can easily be just standing here on this corner and just like destroy you.
Say that again?
I was just saying, like, as a flank class, you're trying to push into boiler room here, and
Oh, yeah.
you want to make sure yeah, for third.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay, Zuzu. So then you want to make sure that you are just watching out for like people that might be trying to catch you out, that are camping the door. But yeah, as a flank, just try to get in here, cause a ruckus, get kills on their flank, and protect our sniper as he comes in. And obviously the sight line is nuts. You can get crack shots. You can go over here. You can go through the window here is really strong. In addition, just always bear in mind that if this door is not safe, you can just take the other door that's now open, or that's been open for a while, and go into apartments and then just drop down from here, because this will now be open. It's just another way to get in. And obviously this pack is really good, but it would usually be being camped by a soldier. I think a lot of soldiers know to camp these rafters. This is really strong as a defending soldier, so just be aware he can just kill you if you come try to get the pack. If there is a soldier camping up there, you can just like pressure him from here.
Guess I'll die.
But yeah, protect our sniper, and we can get some picks here and pressure. As for the combo class, you are all going to go over here. You're going to be building out here. You're going to be very safe. You should be checking for spies, all that good stuff. Don't really commit to this room. The demo's going to have a trap on the other side. So there's no point. It's just way too risky. A mistake that a lot of teams make is they will try to get in to IT from here. And this is a mistake because
Spammable.
yeah, as a demo, as a defending demo, this is like a wet dream, right? Like you can just spam pipes and get so much damage. Like in open one time, Pip, if you remember, we ran crits and like just killed their whole team as they were trapped in there. So we should never do that. Just build on the other side of this door. When we're ready, we want to make sure we clear the trap. A demo is almost always going to have a trap here. And we go in. We want to not use right away. We want to wait until we're like semi-close and then use. Make sure you don't drop to a sniper that's like peeking from there. But ideally, they'll be pressured already by like a spy play or something going on, a gun sap, and then our soldier goes for a bomb. So then our push is all that much better. And then we Uber in from here. You can even, as demo, just like shoot stickies here because their whole team is probably going to be holed up behind these sheet metal fences, where they're probably going to have a dispenser here and a gun up like over here or here. As demo, you can just get free damage in here. We want to make sure if they're doing the gun spot that's on top of IT, that we prioritize that too during the Uber. So as demo, like you come in here and then you just shoot pipes up there. You get that gun down and we are good to go. As soon as the gun's down, like I want our flank, if they're alive, committing hard to this. As soldier, you can bomb up here first just to make sure it's safe. If they have a lot of classes up, like you may not want to overcommit, but then like just jump like onto here and just like get in. You know, we need to have that combined aggression and our combined damage to really crush our opponents on this point. As far as what classes should do specifically during the Uber, I would like it to be a demo pyro Uber. I think that's really strong for our team. You guys just commit, do as much damage as you can, cause as much mayhem as you can. As heavy,
Support from the window.
yeah, support from the window. You can help the cart pushers if they're being pressured. I even like,
Stand on the thing inside. But yeah.
yeah, you can stand on this. This is actually really good because then you're kind of corner peeking and you're just like providing passive support. And in addition, if you want, you can even just fucking drop down onto the cart and just help it push in, especially if like our NG dies somehow, then you fill in his void of getting that extra person, you know, pushing the cart.
I do enjoy using cart as a head glitch, so.
Yeah, that's like one of the, it's so good to do that. And yeah, that's third. This can be a very strong defense for teams.
Sentry right where you're standing or up top, right?
Yeah, you could put a gun here or here. I'll leave it up to your discretion, but like, I gotta be honest, I think this spot is better. Like, if you're good at like rescue rangering it and keeping it safe, it's just such a nuisance.
Flank over there too with the Wrangler, which is pretty powerful.
Yeah, you can pressure like snipers and yeah, you can help our flank in fights.
It might be a little too aggressive for me, but I'll see what I can do. But also.
Yeah. If you can get used to it, that's fine. If you don't want to try it, that's fine too. As we are pushing this cart and we get picks, this is a point where we can really punish them as they're respawning because their spawn is right here. Like, we just need to fucking spawn camp. Like, stay forward. Spam the spawns. Like, just make it clear that they can't retake this. And this should be an easy cap. Now, I'm going to move on to fourth offense. The first thing that we're going to do is our flank. Well, actually, pretty much the whole team, combo and scout and NG, can kind of push cart, because where our combo is going to push from is going to be main here. Once the cart gets as far as we can really get it, because obviously pushing past here is risky because the sniper can just shoot us from there, or even if he's up way behind on top of the building. These are some nasty sight lines, so once we get the cart as far as we can, our scout and our flank and our sniper are going to go into here, into garage. This is a bit of a sightline cross, so be aware of this. And then we want to take garage. I mean, I say take, but if they're having anybody defend this, that would be very surprising. And protect Levi, spy check for him. And then this sight line can be really nasty for an attacking sniper. You don't even have to... pretty sure if you stand back here, you can get headshots. So they're...
At least on the enemy sniper, to pick on like an unaware enemy sniper very easily. Who's like doesn't know or doesn't pay much attention to garage.
Because garage is a really good place for a sniper to go. You can also just peek this shutter. You can kind of just use it opening and shutting to your advantage. But yeah, once our sniper is protected in here, as soldier, I like the idea of you kind of causing a nuisance. You can bomb into a yard here and see what you can do. Like, if there's any overextended flank classes over here, just like you can clean them up and just always have one rocket loaded to jump back away and get back into like garage, where you can get the pack. Just use your mobility to your advantage. Flank is pretty easy here. They don't have to move very far. Once we have Uber, we are going to just walk up here. We may need to use early if for fear of the sniper. In addition, if you hug the right wall very closely, you can barely peek sight lines and then get into this corner, and then we can use from this corner. That's even better. Because like say we could distract the sniper only for long enough to like, get up to here, then that's fine. We can just stay in this corner. Then we come up here and we use. It's very, very simple. This should be pretty much a demo Uber only. That's all it really needs to be. If a pyro wants to join in, that's fine. But I like it just on demo, because as demo you can just be so easily effective here. You just lay stickies like here, anywhere, and you'll get a bunch of classes bunched up around here. They have to get away from you or they're just gonna die. But one of the popular gun spots is here on the slope, where it just barely kind of head glitches over. So just prioritize that gun big time on this Uber. Make sure it goes down. And then as Ubers fade, we need our flank, especially our soldier, bombing in. You can just bomb in up here and provide a lot of passive support. If their medic is ever overextended, you know, just get in on him. Don't ever forget that big pack back there. And yeah, we just need to collapse in really well for this post-Uber fight. During the Uber, as always on payload, we need our scout and engineer to be prioritizing pushing the cart ×3. I can't stress this enough. This is like one of the most important things, is like ×3 on the cart. Like it needs to be happening at these moments. This can be a long process getting the cart up here, because this is a long kind of wind. As NG, I think running minis is very good for offense in general on payload, but especially here because you can just cover a wide area of this yard, a lot of spatial coverage.
You want to be shutting down bombs here.
Because what often happens is attacking teams will have a good Uber fight, they'll get kills, but then the cart won't be being pushed, and then we give them time to kind of re-aggress. So I like an NG putting a gun up in here once we win the fight. Like, you could put a gun up pretty far. Our flank is up and around, like ready to punish people coming in. And our combo, if they're alive, just like be around here, just like trapping this kind of passively. Don't peek there. Especially don't like walk down here. Like, don't be greedy, because you could just die to snipers and stuff. But we just need people to be up and safe and not dying, and here to confirm this cap. Like I like if once we win the fight for a demo man to just like stay here and just like shoot stickies down there to prevent anybody from coming up and just ruining our day. And this should be a pretty easy cap,
We need
all
to
things
stay on the
considered.
cap the entire time
Yeah.
before fourth is done. Because that entire area, go back guys.
Back
Go back to the
oh,
capture
back.
point. That entire area with the yellow stripes is rollback zone.
That's correct.
So it's a real bitch.
It is. This last part of it is so annoying, but it is easy to kind of sneak the cap by crouching behind. Say our scout and engineer are dead, or they die in the fight, so they can't push the cart. Then our combo needs to stay committed, try to get as many kills as they can, at least get the team to move out, and then immediately like just recognize that you need to switch over to cart. As like in general, like I know I say that the classes have these roles, but they're not strict. Like we need to be able to adapt to situations like that, and where combo can take on the role of flank and flank can take on the role of combo. These things can actually happen, and they can be very strong. You just need to kind of recognize it. Don't feel like you're stuck to your rigid role all the time. You just need to read the situation.
So what you're telling me is, if the situation calls for it, you might need to play loose cannon gun.
No, I'm saying that even Lasky told me about how his medic Ubered him as an engineer in a lot of times, and like.
Really, that can work.
Yeah, and it works because guess what? Engineer can do damage.
I mean,
It doesn't matter.
I'm not sure if I'm comfortable going in with an Uber. At least not yet.
All I'm saying is if like our heavy is down and we're doing an Uber, don't be afraid to like commit to a fight and then ask for a flash from Pip and just like get that extra damage in, or Drafty, whoever it may be. Yeah, so like Jard said, we need people on the cart the whole time. This is a hard point to cap because there's a lot of time here. There's a lot of space we have to cover, but yeah, like say our flank dies, then our combo can just finish the cap. That's the main thing. This can be a point where we need multiple pushes. If that is the case, that's fine. But just in each push, we have to recognize that it's our job to get the cart as far up as possible. As a soldier attacking, if the gun is down during the Uber, you can be like behind. You can have a buff from our med, maybe. Well, actually, no. During the Uber, that won't be the case. But you can just be behind fence here, and then just bomb over and like catch out an extending medic, or a medic trying to escape down here. Because this area is lower, you can get a decent sync off, you know. So just recognize those kinds of areas where you can really pursue people and punish them. I'm going to move on to fourth offense. Now, for this, we want to be very careful of the sight line of just main here. If a sniper is watching this, we can get fucked, but honestly, if a sniper is ever watching this, he needs to be called as soon as possible, and our flank should just kill him. Because their combo's not going to be down there to defend him. They might have a gun up, but as a flank class, like as a soldier, you can at least get this close, and then you should just be able to own the sniper, with this, especially if your scout's helping you. So like, we need to make sure their sniper's not watching this sideline. And
not to mention that, sorry, if fourth is capped, then the sniper's only gateway out of there and quickest is taking that, like, gradual stairway to the right. That one, exactly that. Because the door to their spawn over here, to the right, will be closed.
That's right. This has happened to us a couple times where a sniper's been here. Like, he should just be punished. This is such a bad position. He's going for a high-risk med kill. But as medic, just be aware that once this point is capped, don't cross this sight line until it's confirmed that the sniper is not there. And we need to be vocal about the sniper location, so our medic is always aware. Once we've confirmed the sniper's out, if he's up, we can just go around. but like he should just be killed if he's there. Our combo is then all gonna rotate to red room, which is this whole area here. We're gonna be building in here. I think we can safely build up here because it's very risky for them to push in. Watch for spies around here. And we build Uber, and then we use on our demo man and pyro in here as demo. You definitely want to prioritize the guns that's going to be up there or here.
Down there usually.
Even before the Uber, if the gun is here, you can just spam it out with stickies, you know, or even pipes. Like if you can get in this sight line and their sniper's not watching it, like don't be afraid to just do that. But yeah, that's the combo's job. As heavy back here, Techno, you want to, you know, be very cautious. You want to watch everyone's back. You want to maybe watch this door. I even like kind of going over here. Watch for a spy decloaking here, or there, and just like kind of holding lobby and making sure that it's watched during the Uber, and especially in the post-Uber fight. Peek this window. Watch out for their heavy who might be on stoplight.
I've been muted the whole time.
Okay. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be afraid to peek this window.
You had said before that you also, like, if I wanted to, I could peek the door. Do you think window's better?
What do you mean by the door?
The
One-way
door.
door.
That door right there.
This door?
That door.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, never mind.
You had said that before.
I take it back then, because I don't like this, because then you're just with the combo and you're kind of overextended, like they could just kill you. I like you just being a little more passive in lobby, and then through this window is really annoying. Explosive classes can get screwed over by these cross beams, especially demo men who are trying to shoot stickies or pipes at you. They'll just collide with those like crazy. So you can be such a nuisance shooting through here. So just
Not to mention that if there's a sniper peeking at you, you have like a lot more cover to move back and from than through that doorway.
exactly.
Okay.
So yeah, don't be afraid of this window.
Plus, you already have a pretty good sight lines of NG's buildings on the lower left side. So, in case he places them there, through that window. Like if you
exactly. You can just
go to
peek
the right
this.
side of the window,
I get the dispenser.
there you go.
Yeah, you don't even have to peek the gun, and you might be able to get an NG kill.
Okay.
You just have to be aware that they're heavy. If he knows about it, might be on the stoplight there, just ready to head glitch kill you with easy damage. So just be heads up about that. Like have your crosshair very close and ready to just shred him. As soldier here, I really like you pushing into lobby with our scout and trying to get kills on their flank, who might be holding aggressively in lobby. If you ever see an overextended soldier like in this part of lobby, he should be dead. Because the soldier on defense is probably going to be camping this pack back here and just like spamming rockets into here from here. So you guys should be able to kill him. And then as the offense soldier, I really like just like, you know, jumping over here to this pack, and then you can follow up in Ubers really, really well from here. You can bomb onto here and have a great high ground where you could just rain rockets down, help in the post-Uber fight. Yeah, that's a really important thing for Soldier. Is he's such a big help in this fight for getting on the high ground and providing that extra damage. In addition, though, I don't want our scout to overcommit to this. Like, I want our scout to be there to punish an overextended soldier, but I don't want our scout to push in with our soldier when he's getting ready to like help in a fight. I want our scout to be on the cart. During the Uber exchange, our scout and engineer need to be on the cart, like always. And you need to be just capping. It's as simple as that. Just don't get in your head about it. Don't think that you need to go in here or help in the fight or...
Just hump that cart and tell them how much you care about it.
Yeah, just push the freaking cart.
Thank you, Levi. Very cool.
And make sure that the cart is not shitting there.
Yes. As the cart's very close, which it often does get on this map, where you just barely get it in, this is a very spy capable point. Like, there's nothing they can actually do to against it unless they literally have someone on it. But then
Usually
that's
the
very
enemy with the
punishable
steals.
because anybody who's dropped down here can't easily get out, and they're an easy kill. They can just be spammed out from there. So we need to punish that and just go for spy caps, and then we can get that cap finalized. What'll often happen is, like in an Uber fight, say the gun doesn't go down or we don't kill the NG, and then the NG keeps putting guns up. As a soldier, just spam in this angle because they're always going to have guns going up over there to protect the cart. So just always look out for the gun, always be pressuring the gun, and we should cap last without much problem. I don't know really what to say regarding spy other than try to get in where you can. I feel like it's very hard to sap the gun during a coordinated push on this point because the guns are going to be like here, well guarded, and there's going to be a pyro all over you. So maybe you can like get in through hallway here and back here, and like maybe decloak around here during a fight if somehow their combo gets kited back here, which often happens. And then you can just clean that up. But just try to do some kind of coordinated play. There isn't like a coordinated. There isn't much you can do with a soldier here, unless they have combo people like up here. Maybe you can like say soldier bomb, and then they're distracted and you go in for a play. But like, we should always be thinking about those little strats we can do. That's about it for offense on this map. Do you guys have any questions regarding it? Okay. I suppose that is an option.
If only Val wasn't deafened.
Would positioning Levi at the base of the tracks on last be viable? In case it doesn't come up and they want to just throw people on it?
So
defense or offense?
Offense.
So putting him here?
Back. So if anybody drops it down.
Yes. When the cart's close, this is probably really solid, but I mean, honestly, I would prefer.
Like if the cart's very close and red team's just gonna simp for it, then yeah.
It can be good there for just to punish people who are caught out because they're just dead to a sniper there. They can hide from you over here, but that's just.
For offense, there's a really dumb sniper play you can do.
Oh, you're gonna talk about this, right?
Yeah, ramp head glitch here. Yeah, the crack shot.
Yeah, we don't ever want to lose to this.
I didn't even know about that. That's a good spot.
Or he could even go all the way up and just like peek over this. So
for medics that like to just sit nicely crouched over there.
If a sniper's over there and you're playing soldier, you should do a rocket jump over there and kill him. Easy. I'm gonna move on to defense now.
I assume medic's just the same for all of this. Can I just go eat dinner?
Let me think about it. Yeah, there's really not much different, and if there is, I'll let you know later, Pip. Go eat dinner.
We're also recording.
Yeah, I'm also recording this. This is gonna be the most boring fucking video. I feel so bad for people who are watching this.
I mean, we're watching it right now, live.
That's true. That's even worse.
You can hear my stupid voice.
Okay, so for defensive first, this is not like the forward holds are not done. We're not even gonna do it if we need the time. It's not worth it. It's horrible. You get wiped, you get punished, and then the team just rides that momentum the whole round and you just lose. What we will have is a soldier on roof here. What I like to do is run Cow Mangler and get an early charge shot in there. It's really good. I've killed spies with it. It's great. You can just get free damage and buy your team a little bit of time. If you get bombed, which you will, by the attacking soldier, go for an air shot. If you miss, drop down, get the pack, jump away. Do not be a MGE hungry guy and just die. Because
I wonder who does that.
Yeah, fails. This is
Nobody-
literally every mid. Every time we play this map, fails has just been up here and dies. So, and I see it because as demo, I'm standing here like putting traps up there and trying to help him.
You just want to be a hero. You just
Um,
fail. Stop being a fucking hero.
I want to get an air shot and then taunt. I want to feel good.
Fails, you first
You're
must
bad.
put on a cap before you become a hero, or a cape.
fails. Just imagine what it's like to be
No
your
capes.
to be the demo on your team, who's just standing here watching you die.
I'd be pretty impressed.
No. Anyway, soldiers up there. Again, don't be greedy. Drop down, grab the pack. Don't overcommit. Nobody's overcommitting for this defense. Another play you can do as soldier is hide in the house. I personally don't like it, but I guess it's worth going for sometimes if you want to be cheeky. You could get some picks. Obviously, we've seen snipers play in house on defense. Again, very risky. Even if you get picks, you got a long walk back, and this is very dangerous. You can
Honestly-
you can drop down, grab the pack down here maybe, and then try to just like finagle your way over here, but you're gonna get punished, especially the way we
feel like-
play.
I feel like if you're playing against a competent team, if they don't see the soldier on roof and he's just hiding in house, they're gonna know exactly where you are and just kill you.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right. If we notice that the defending soldier is not on roof, we should always be heads up about him just randomly bombing in from house anywhere at any point when the cart's over here. So that's another reason why our medic just never comes out of spawn, because there's no need for him to be dying to soldier bombs. So yeah, our combo is in here. Demo, you can extend in here, just don't die to this sight line. Once the timer has started, pretty much just don't ever peek beyond the crates here. You can watch your traps, try to get some kills. Try to do we need our spy to, obviously coordinate deaths. But I really like running crits at the beginning just to get some sticky traps down. I have gotten kills with it. I especially like the trap that I pointed out earlier that's like right here. If you're running crit stickies, just make sure you shoot it like far down, like down there. Don't shoot it too high because they'll see the particle effects. You can completely hide it, and you don't need to worry about them not getting splashed because crit stickies will just fucking annihilate them. Yeah, so that's pretty self-explanatory, but that's a really good way to get cart kills. And say you kill their scout and Engie who are pushing the cart with a crit trap, like you just bought your team 10 seconds, which is huge. So don't be afraid for us to go for these plays. But the main thing on defense is like, don't peek the sniper and don't die on first. It's the same exact thing as Vigil. Any deaths on defense
In other
is going to be
words,
devastating.
don't peek the sniper, don't peek the sniper, and don't peek the sniper.
Exactly. Respect the sniper, especially if their sniper walks all the way and starts peeking this sight line. Then literally stand here and no further. It's as simple as that. And then as demo, maybe you can like shoot stickies over here when the cart gets close, but
Can you see if you can see them?
not at all. Even as I get close, when I get here, I start to
What
see
about that one?
that one I can, yeah. That one's probably fine, but is a little more visible. But yeah, just put them low enough so that they can't see the particle effects. The one here is definitely visible. Yeah. That one there is actually very good. Do you want me to test
put
it?
them, like, you put like one of them like maybe just barely under the bridge, like by the by the cross beam up there, yeah.
Over here?
This?
No, like yeah, like right
Like,
there.
if
I
it's on the
think
underside of the bridge, would it kill someone?
yeah, like just barely on the underside of the bridge, like
Oh, like here?
on the other side though. Like
Like right there?
yeah, kind of like right there.
Too visible, I think.
Yeah,
Too
it's
visible.
too visible.
I was
Would you
wondering if you could
consider
get like
putting one
a
on the
cheeky
roof?
play, you know.
And also
Say, like,
that
walk
I don't
over.
that wouldn't I don't think the splash would work.
Try it out. Never know.
Would you consider putting a sticky on the roof where soldier sits? To catch the other soldier off.
Absolutely. That's perfectly viable. Oh, sorry, Travis. Put it near the top of the roof, near the peak of the roof, but on our side, but closer to the peak, because that's where it'll be the most effective, I think. You can get an early soldier kill, and that's really good. But yeah, don't peek snipers on this point. Just as a combo class, you're literally just standing there. Don't overextend. If you see people bombing in, or like getting a little too greedy getting in, punish them, but never take their bait and walk into the sight line of a sniper. Just get the damage in that you can, and don't die. Pretty much like, sorry, go on.
I was just gonna ask a hypothetical. You can finish, and I'll ask after. Sorry.
I was gonna move on to the next point.
Okay. Say we're, here in tunnel and we're watching and they get like cart. Okay, cart's just gotten uphill, like past the big ammo pack. And we see that their medic just leaves spawn. Or their medic was out from the beginning. Like, is that just double bomb worthy? Like, how worth is it to try and go and get the med to drop or pop on first point if he doesn't stay in spawn? Should scout?
It's not. I don't think it's worth it. What
Depends on who you're sending.
the person who's gonna punish that is our sniper. Because if their medic comes out, he can be shot here, or even just from here once he gets to the cart. Like, our sniper should absolutely punish a medic who comes out of spawn on first, especially if they come out early. So, yeah, if there is a call that their medic came out, then we should buff our sniper and see if we can get the kill.
I guess that's also on the spy too.
Yeah, but we should not be double bombing, because especially if the cart's all the way there, our demo and soldier bomb in, maybe they kill the med, but then they die, they get the cap, they get faster spawns, and then like we might have a bit of a wonky start to our defensive second. So
Yeah.
we don't want to fuck with that. As soon as the cart gets close, or even before it gets close, we can do a very preemptive just leave. There's no need to linger here. We definitely don't want to get caught out when they get close. So what that means is our NG can actually have a tele ready. I don't think that's usually done anymore. We can just leave back here. Yeah, don't leave for this way. Always leave back here first. Cross here. And then walk up the stairs if you can't jump. And get up into apartments. As a combo class, this is what you're meant to do. And then for second defense, our combo is going to be holding in apartments. What this means is our demo man, I don't care what Lasky said, I like to stand right here so I can actually get my own visual feedback of the doors opening, where I can get cheeky picks, because I've gotten so many free kills on people trying to test my timing by opening the shutters. So Jard, like, don't be afraid to call people out on that. It's so much fun to just like get free kills on people trying to peek at the shutter. And yeah, as demo, you're trapping that door. I don't like to put stickies above. I don't like to put stickies to the side. I like to put stickies right in the fucking center, right on the door. So they're right there and they're ready to explode as soon as someone opens it. It doesn't matter. They know the stickies are going to be there anyway. You don't need to try to hide them. And okay, guys, can you stop this really fucking loud? God damn it! That fucking derailed my brain. You fuck.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Okay.
Okay, are we done? Okay.
I mean, I know I am.
Our heavy, I like staying back here. Careful you don't get sniped by their sniper going through side tunnel and tunnel. So maybe don't stand on like the roof part here on the outside of the window, but stand like here, maybe right in the middle. and just provide backup damage. You know, try back. You can get chip damage on like flank if our flank is in a fight. Maybe that's very forward and side tunnel. You can help them out. Don't get stabbed, obviously. And the reason I like a heavy playing back here is during any Uber exchanges and fights, you're kind of already out and ready to just drop down to the pack if you need, or just get out.
And it's also really good to just recommit if they suck.
Yes, exactly. If the fight is terrible on their side, you can just recommit. You can actually probably hide in this corner, and they may not even see you, and then you can just come back in.
I did do that a couple of times in scrims and stuff, and it worked pretty well. So.
Yeah, that's really strong. When we're doing a defensive Uber, every single time, it should be on our pyro. And our pyro is going to stand here and air blast them and ruin their time. When this is happening, as demo, you can literally get free kills by shooting sticky bombs into this room and detonating them, and then the enemy team will die. Highly recommended. Because if they don't have good doorman strats, their team's going to be caught in these corners or by the door, and then your demo can just like utterly destroy them. So yeah, pyro Uber, maybe flash the demo if he's too close, and we should destroy pretty much every time. Now if they do flog strats against us, that can be absolutely devastating, obviously, but we need our demo to be up and ready to punish that with a trap. If they do a flog Uber into us, then we need to make sure we have somebody body blocking this door. Like if they do a flog Uber into us when we have, then we just body block this door.
Is that pyro who body blocks, since they also have air blast?
Yeah, it's probably fine
I'd
for
assume
it to
it'd
be a
be-
pyro.
Anyone who can protect the medic, I would think.
Yeah, it can pretty much be anyone. But pyro is probably the best option. In fact, maybe not the pyro, because then our pyro can focus on like a spy checking during the exchange. Maybe it could just be our heavy,
Is this still heavy?
or our demo. But yeah, just body block this door. If they're doing a flog Uber and then they jump in through here, first of all, they may fuck up this jump because it's kind of hard. But if they don't, then they've wasted time getting around there, and like if their medic makes the jump, then I guess they could have a good Uber against us by wrapping around, but then we'll just like, you can just rotate over here if you were blocking this door, and then just block this one.
Wouldn't the gun stop them?
If it's not wrangled, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Then the gun would punish them. In fact, the damage from the gun, the damage boost, will probably prevent them from making this jump in the first place if it's not being wrangled. So that's a good point. We don't even need to worry about that. So yeah, I like body block strats. I like just being an absolute wall against their Uber here, and yeah, if they're running a non-flog Uber with their pyro, then we need to have escape routes in mind, safe spots we can go to as combo classes here. So Techno, our heavy, has hiding in this corner. As demo, I like going onto bridge.
Okay.
Because then you're kind of out. You can even go down and get the pack and then recommit. We don't want everybody always going for this pack. And I remember one time we kept running out of ammo. We need to, for our NG, to prioritize having a dispenser up. And in my opinion, the dispenser should be right here. Maybe a little to the left, so I can't get splashed by a demo spam. So maybe like here. And then our medic can safely stand like here and just have dispenser armor. Obviously that pins our medic to an absolute wall if their sniper's up and has side tunnel, but that's actually just fine. We just need to send our flank to punish that sniper. It's as simple as that. Yeah, if they do a normal Uber on offense, like with a pyro that's air blasting us, then yeah, our demo gets out, our heavy gets out. and our pyro stays in and is air blasting and body blocking. Same deal. If they air blast you down as pyro and they get in more, then just walk back up the stairs and try to keep the pressure up. And yeah, like if they ever have add, then we need to hold a more defensive position of this point. In which case, I would actually advocate for a hold like down here maybe, or even in tunnel. I'll have to go over this with Pip later, because I guess this is some new content that we haven't gone over, but we can like hold down here a little more passively, or even like in tunnel. Our combo, their flank won't expect us to rotate over here, so we could probably just kill their flank, and they won't expect it. They might use expecting us to be there and just waste their Uber, or they'll at least have to go a bit farther. The issue, if the offense has add on this point, is that they can't be forced easily, because they're all going to be holed up all the way around there. So we just need to have a more defensive position. Like if they have add and we're all standing here, we're just going to fucking die. As a last resort, I guess if they use through here, our pyro can just air blast them as much as humanly possible. But we don't want to resort to that. That's very risky. And you might just die. And then they can just get through our pyro. They get kills on us. But even if we are holding in apartments, and we're at disad and they use into us, there has been situations where we've actually just retaken this point still. You just need to kite the Uber really well. As heavy, you're the most susceptible if you're still up there, but I guess you could drop down to the pack and then come back in. But I don't know. I need to think about plans of attack if we ever want to repush this point on defense. After they've kind of Ubered into us and they have control of apartments. It may just be game over at that point. But I like to think that we could have strats to retake it. I think
Teleporter's still up. That could be a route to get a heavy in there.
That's right. If our teleporter's still up and coming through there.
Or on the roof to the left.
Yeah. As demo, you can bomb back up here at any point. As soldier, the same thing applies. As scout, you could go through house and come across bridge. Maybe that's what it is. We have people come back through house, but then even then, you're at risk of just getting sniped as we walk all along this fucking bridge. So I think here's what I'm gonna say. If they have add, they use into us and push us out, but they don't get a lot of picks somehow, and their cart is not pushed up that far, then we should definitely try to retake this. And what that would mean is, I think the most important thing to think about is where our medic should be, and where do we respawn on this point? We respawn there, right?
Yeah.
So, that's the risk, right? Because our medic can come out and then kind of immediately get sniped if their sniper is watching main. So I think
third spawn and just walk over through.
Yeah, I think
like
that
third spawn.
I think that we should make sure that the sniper is not watching this. We need to get verification of that, and then we can take our medic back out here, and I think we need to just walk up if we want to retake it. I want you guys to all be familiar with this jump. A lot like on the steel, this is a little thing that actually buys you a lot more time and gets you straight to the pack. So instead of having to go like around here, so just be aware. Make it when you're on this flat section. I think it's better if you're actually standing on the cap part. Just be aware of that jump. And then yeah, we could potentially definitely retake this. Bringing a heavy, overhealed heavy up here can be really strong, as he has like that direct sightline damage, so can just kill people coming up here, and obviously a pyro would be good too. As demo, it's definitely tricky to get kills coming up here. This is really bad geometry for a demo man. You would have to try to get stickies like on these weird edges, or maybe there, and it's just not good. So as demo, I like it better for you to actually bomb up onto bridge and then try to just spam them out from here as our heavy's pushing up with our medic and pyro from down there. And I think that's a solid way for us to try to retake apartments. Do you guys have any questions about that? Sorry, that was pretty long-winded, but I just want us to know, I want us to have ideas of what we need to do in these situations. Are you guys alive?
Yeah.
I'm alive.
I'm alive.
Before you go further, FaZe, can I try something?
Of course.
Hold still. Thank you.
You're welcome. So glad I could help you with that. Now, what's going to happen when we lose this is... Oh, and I didn't even talk about what our flank does. So, our flank's holding tunnel. And this is just our soldier and our scout. And our soldier... I love running Cow Mangler in general in this map, and I'd recommend just fucking... This sightline is so nasty for charge shots, it's amazing. You can just kill cart pushers. You start charging here, and then right when you peak, you just fire it right there. And then, like, people pushing the cart are just decimated. So don't be afraid to do stuff like that. But that's why I like Cow Mangler, because you can passively harass from far away, and you're not overcommitted. You need to be ready to get out of this situation as soon as possible. But your job as flank here is to always keep pressure up on side tunnel. Do not let them get control of it. And go for sniper kills, obviously, because that's going to be their goal. Their goal is going to be to get their sniper in here, or to get their sniper here, to be watching this. So if you kill their flank, push in, and try to get their sniper, even if he's here. If their sniper is ever like around here, peeking this main sight line, which can be very strong to kill people spawning, we need to punish him for that. So yeah, our flank plays in tunnel. Simple as that. I'm gonna move on to third, defense. We'll lose this. People who are still alive after we have chosen to pull out, just drop down and go through main. And our combo is going to be holding on platform here. Dispenser is going to be here. As a combo class, you can literally just stand here and you're safe. If their sniper is up, especially if their sniper is in hall or the boiler area, you're completely safe behind these sheet metals, and you can camp the dispenser. Gun spots here and there are the most common. As demo man, you're going to be trapping this repeatedly. You're going to be punishing anybody who peeks it and killing them. If nobody is really pressuring you, you can just spam pipes into there, and it's very effective. I do like running crits on defense here. Call me crazy, but we've destroyed teams by like critzing when they're all holed up in apartments, or critzing around here, because this is such a nasty corner, and their whole team is just waiting there and just gets decimated. So we can try it for sure, Jard, if you're comfortable with it.
Yeah, I'll try it. Crits on this one.
It's a really good way to catch teams off guard, because most people won't expect you to run crits on payload in general, and it's a good way to catch them out. And I think it's very easy to get kills as demo man with it here. Yeah, so Techno, you're going to be around here. If their sniper's dead or not in boiler, you can hang out on the ladder. But yeah, just be aware of the glitchy movement.
Yeah,
Don't
I
get
was
caught.
getting caught on that in my car. It's grim. So
Yeah, if it starts to annoy you, then just don't even play on the ladder.
no, I think ladder's a great place to hold.
When the Uber exchange is happening, I love the idea of a heavy just standing up here and waiting. Stay revved and just like shoot soldiers that try to bomb in during the fight.
If
And
there's
then-
soldiers up there, then won't their sniper be up there too?
More than likely, yeah. In which case you're going to be in trouble. But there's really not much where you can go once they Uber in from IT. I guess you can try to run back here, but once their snipers up, like, you're just in trouble. You could probably rotate over to this sheet metal maybe with Fist of Steel, try to get the pack, or maybe even go back here, but just try to get out as best as you can. The reason I like coming up here is because you force them to take like a pretty alternate route to kill you, and we just force them to do the most work to get the kill. So I like coming up here, especially if the gun's still up. You have a bit of support. If you can get all the way to this corner, then you're actually in really good shape, you know? As in, you're protected from the sniper. You're kind of out of the fight, but you can get picks on people or damage on people that are over there on the platform, and then if their sniper starts getting pressured or whatever, or you absolutely need to get in, you can just like literally jump off onto the cart or just come back and do damage over here. You do want to be aware that this railing has collision. It is the bane of any soldier or demo man's existence, and it will fuck you up as heavy too, because your bullets will collide with it. So just don't get cucked. Don't let your damage be eaten by railings. As Pyro, you're spy checking. Very, very typical stuff. I guess the more interesting part of this point is going to be our flank. As Soldier, I like camping up here. In general, on defense, I like running disciplinary action, a banner of some sort. Conch is probably the best, just the passive healing, because it's going to be hard for you to get buffs from a med where you are. So just have Conch, have Black Box, or Original even is fine, and just camp up here. You can get very easy kills. You can shoot into the room from this window. You can shoot people coming out here. Oftentimes they won't even expect you to be here, and they'll be low going for this pack, so that is literally just a free kill, because you know they're low because they're going to get a health pack, and you can just kill them. Well, obviously you don't want to do that. But yeah, also you can drop down and get this pack whenever you need it. During a TF2 center scrim. Oh no, this was against Vibes Vario's team. This was our scrim. I was running Cow Mangler, and I was beating up their flank here, and then I dropped down here to get the pack, but then their soldier was coming out, and he somehow didn't see me, and he bumped me. So you can be very sneaky as soldier here, I guess is the point I'm trying to make. As scout, it's a little more tricky to play up here, but I need you to do it anyway. I guess use props to your advantage, like use these corners, try to get like maybe a cheeky play where they don't see you and you're hiding and you can just meat shot them. But try to coordinate with the soldier. Like ideally as scout, I think up here, you're trying to bait them into your soldier. So do what damage you can, but then be safe. Like, you know, jump out onto these water tanks, like for safety. Get the pack. Jump down and get that pack. Like, don't die on scout mainly here. Just be annoying and help get kills on the flank. The main idea, as always, as flank on defense, is to prevent any sniper escorts from succeeding. The main thing is just preventing the blue sniper from ever getting into boiler or into hall and over here peeking this window, because that is game over for us. So say our flank dies and they have their sniper out here, we need to, if they're smart, they're going to go for a push off of that. But what we should do if they don't is our flank is going to respawn. You're going to safely come out where you can. You're going to get a buff from our med, and then our soldier is just going to recommit to this and just pressure the sniper out. That's priority number one. During Ubers, it should be a pyro Uber on defense. You're going to be air blasting and being annoying. It can also be on our demo or even our heavy, but I don't like heavy Ubers because I feel like it's very easy to just kill the heavy. I like techno for you to just like get out and get into a more passive spot. And I like it. I like our defensive Uber to be on our pyro or on our demo. They're gonna Uber in from IT. It's gonna be a bunch of air blasts on our part, just keeping them in IT. And our demo can punish anybody overextending by just lobbing stickies into IT, either through this window or through the main door, and we just keep them out. Another big priority is watching the cart. So during the Uber exchange and the post-Uber fight, we need to not forget about the cart. And what the classes that can do this really well are heavy techno. So if you're, say the Uber happens and you're already on like ladder and you choose to just get out by going over here, I like dropping down here. Maybe you don't even take fall damage, and then you can you can just kill people pushing the cart during the Uber, and then you can kill stragglers that are in here, and you can maybe even jump in to this window.
Phase is very good at jumping.
Face awful.
You can jump into this window,
Jumping skill is a bad one.
and then kill people in there. Yeah, so I really like a pyro Uber here, and that should work pretty much every time. I think we tried running Kritzkrieg here, like I said, so we could try that too. And that's about it for this point. I'm going to move on to fourth. Again, if there are any questions, feel free to interrupt at any time. I think as soon as we are regrouping and trying to establish a hold here, we need to be aware of their sniper. If their sniper already has like control and their flank has control of garage, then we need to just never peek him. Like as we are just getting into this hold, if their sniper has garage, just be very aware. If we are holding this point, because this is where we're gonna hold, literally the way you win this is just to like never peek the sniper. I know how easy that is to say, but it can be hard to do sometimes, because believe me, I know you can get the allure of making plays and being a good gamer is very strong, but you need to fight those draws. Literally just fucking stand here. As demo, you can get the easiest damage of your life just shooting stickies in an arc over this
It's not
fence.
been 20 minutes. It's been 10.
So yeah, that's what I want you doing, Jard. I want you just lobbing stickies over here. If, say their sniper is up in garage, you can get forward and just spam him out with stickies here. And I actually really like this being forward like this is demo, because there's a nasty spam angle for pipes right here, where you can just get free kills on their combo holding in choke here. So just this spam angle is absolutely nuts, and I would recommend taking advantage of it. The only problem is you need to make sure you have support when you're out here, someone watching your back, because their flank can just rush you from garage. So I would not recommend this most of the time, but if, say, we get a lot of picks, like, don't be afraid to just momentarily get a bit aggressive, a bit of a forward hold, and just spam over there. Sorry. Yeah, but the predominant positioning of our combo is going to be behind this fence. Catherine's going to be spy checking, as usual, denying bombs. This is obviously a great place for a soldier to just bomb straight over this fence, so be ready for it. Listen for the rockets. That's a really good thing to do in general for predicting bombs, is if you hear the sound of a rocket hitting a surface, then that probably means that a bomb's coming in. Heavy techno, I'll leave it up to you where you like to position yourself here, but it should generally be behind fence. I guess if you wanted to do a different position, you could kind of hold over here.
That sounds bad.
It's not terrible. It leaves you isolated though, so you're gonna.
What if their sniper's in garage?
Yeah, if their sniper's in garage, then you're dead. But ideally, their sniper is not in garage, because what our flank is going to be doing is going to be trying to contest garage. And what that means is, I guess our flank can do a more passive kind of approach here and just hold yard maybe. But what I like at least a soldier to do, and maybe a scout who wants to jump through window.
Go back and spec. I was just checking the sight line to see. You guys just go ahead and get back and spec.
Stimulate my brain. I'm so tired right now.
Sorry, my voice is very boring. But a good play you can do as soldier is you can jump from here. I showed Fails this, and you can just get in right by this pack. Like, that's such a clean jump because you're back at full health immediately, and you're ready to fight whoever's in garage. So contest garage when you can as soldier on defense.
Are you okay with me sitting by the door?
Yes, camping this pack, I like that a lot. Yeah, there's no reason not to. It's strong. You basically have like a lot more health because the pack's there, and you can just punish people coming through. However, say I bomb over here and I like get a kill or a bunch of damage on their flank, then I want you to jump through window and just clean up for me, you know?
No problem.
As far as our sniper, there's obviously a bunch of nasty sightlines you can take advantage of here. The SVS, if their sniper ever gets in garage, is very important, so we just need to make sure our sniper is buffed. Pretty much on every single point, we want to prioritize that for sure, just buff our sniper. And win the SVS in garage, or try to peek this sightline by tree, I like a lot, just killing people coming up through main. And obviously, yeah, you can stand up on house back there. And you pretty much have free reign over the whole fucking area. Even though I assume shots, I don't play sniper, but I assume it's harder to hit shots when they're very far away. But, you know, do what you're comfortable with.
Not necessarily.
Then go for it, you know. The only issue I would have with you playing on top of house or on roof here is that you're alone, and a spy could just fuck you up. You could run Razorback, I guess, yeah.
Okay, so the main reason that I like seeing snipers up here, I don't know how many IM snipers will use it, but there's a spot right where I'm looking when that door is open that allows for a really, really nasty sightline like into this whole area. So getting up on house and just peeking exactly like this is really, really strong. You can just shoot his feet.
Yeah, I really like up here personally too.
If you're playing against a spy happy or a sniper happy spy, then obviously this is going to be a little bit more muted.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you can, house is just really strong. You can rotate very quickly to see different things.
That's true.
Which is normally sniper's weakness is like slow rotations because you have to change sight lanes a lot. But if you're just always on house, and you can like, okay, well now I'm peeking window specifically. Now I'm peeking one way specifically. Now I'm peeking this specifically. Now I'm peeking main specifically. So it's like you can just see everything from this little area.
Yeah, I actually like it a lot too because I just realized that you can't really be spammed out. Like the only thing you're really at risk of is a spy, like or a bomber.
Yeah, they
that's
have to
true.
forfeit themselves.
But I feel like you could easily like surf away to the big pack if you get bombed, or surf away to like our combo. So it's like it's a pretty strong position for sniper. So I'll leave it up to you, Levi. But obviously it's probably situational, and it may be better to play near combo if you want to get buffed. Because I know it's often really good to just have a buff sniper. Yeah, so during the Uber exchange, big surprise, it's going to be an Uber on Catherine, our pyro, and you are going to use your right-click mechanic known as Air Blast to prevent them from gaining ground. We are going to want to have our flank and combo members, if they can, prioritize killing people pushing the cart. But also, you're probably going to need to prioritize just not dying to their combo during their push, but ideally our pyro is able to air blast them away a significant distance, and then our heavy techno, you can play a little more passive, and then obviously recommit from wherever you really like, but just don't go too far away. It can be really good to maybe head glitch here and just get damage in here where you can, because it's a very safe spot. But obviously this does leave them a lot of ground to just like bring the cart all the way around, and then they won't really get hit by you until they're around here. So you're giving them space, and they can probably just cap, but like, so maybe that's not the best spot for heavy, but just don't be afraid to recommit. You're obviously at risk of getting sniped, so just try to be aware.
The rock right there, on the corner next to the tree.
Yeah, I like playing around the rock a lot, or even around the tree trunk itself. Tree is really tricky. Like, you can just like use it as a way to block a sniper sight line and just get damage on cart pushers.
I imagine using those two things like product rock, so where you can just block off half the map.
Yeah.
Sniper.
Yes, I would agree that it is similar to that. But for the post-Uber fight, we want soldiers bombing in from wherever you are. We want our scout in. During Ubers in general, I'd like for us to get a little more used to having our scout participate. They do it in sixes all the time for a reason. Like, scouts lead Ubers, scouts destroy in Ubers. Scouts do damage, and a scout that doesn't have to focus on movement, it only has to focus on aiming, is a very dangerous thing indeed. So let's not be afraid to do that. The benefit of that is, as a scout in an Uber, you can punish anyone who is overextended or not being flashed as soon as possible, because you run faster than them and you do a lot of damage because scout is broken. So we just need to bear that in mind. As demo, just do the best you can. I've had a lot of success on this map just
spamming the choke and shit.
Yeah, or even like during the Uber fight, you come back into the fight from like around here in yard, and like you can just do so much damage to cart pushers. Like, a lot of teams just have people botting on the cart, and it's just like repeated kills for you because they sack into you. And, just go for that wherever you can.
Fourth is a very, very good hold for teams that can play scrappy.
Yeah.
I will also say the point that FaZe made about playing behind the screen, safe from sniper, is very, very important.
Yeah.
But equally as important is don't be too afraid to peek out at least a little bit, because a lot of teams will do that exact thing, and then, you know, the enemy combo will just walk, and nobody will really be denying that. I mean, the spam angle denies it somewhat, like up over this, but without anything following up on the damage, they can just tank through it and walk straight past.
Yeah. So, for instance, say their snipers.
Sort of a balance.
Say their snipers in garage and not in main. As demo, you can then peek to the left side of the fence. Safe.
I'm talking more heavy.
Okay, as heavy, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, demo needs to peek sometimes too, just to see what he's shooting, but it's going to be more of a boudoir thing since he can't actually do damage unless he physically sees them.
Yeah. So just bear that in mind, Techno. Just always be aware of their sniper, though, because we don't need you getting sniped.
I have a pretty good angle to seeing with tracks right from here, just because of that little
Yeah.
crevice from the fence.
Yeah, which damage cannot go through. I know I've said many times, but I just want us to be aware. Even bullets, it's purely visual. The way we lose this is we get out DM'd, or everyone gets fucking sniped, or their spy makes a crazy play, and we need to pull out. If we're at disad, then we need to play more passive. I like us kind of hanging out maybe down here, making sure we get Uber, protecting our med, and then when we get Uber, we can try to retake. If they haven't already taken this space, we can just retake fence, or just exchange Uber into them, because it's going to be on us as the defenders to use first. So say we're at disad, they're pushing the cart, they're like taking this ground now, and then we're building Uber. The cart's like getting close to being capped. We have Uber, then we need to know to re-push and use and contest the cart. We shouldn't be afraid to do this on this point, or on any point in general. I think the throwaway points, quote unquote, on this map are probably like 3, and this one Well, no, this one, no. I think all the points are like pretty easy to defend, to be honest. It's hard to say.
First?
First is, yeah. First is the only real throwaway, but I think this is a map where you can really defend well on all of the fucking points.
What I found that defines a good payload map is that most, if not all, the points are holdable.
Mm-hmm.
So, you look at the maps in rotation. On Upward, every single point can reasonably be held. On Swift and Vigil, first can't be held, but every other point can be a hold. So there aren't really any throwaways on this map except for first. But there are definitely stronger and weaker points. And given that, you want to be sacrificing your hold on like third. Get out of that one earlier so you can have a stronger hold on fourth.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same concept as getting out of a third hold on Vigil for a stronger last hold.
So I'm hearing competitive gold rush.
No.
No.
I will say that I think
Okay,
Swiftwater.
So holdability and pushability both need to exist.
Okay. I will say that I think last on this map is a little harder to hold than other payloads. But you can still hold really well. I think the reason I say this is because I don't know how to hold it that well. But I'm gonna go over it now.
It's just a matter of not feeding.
Yeah, exactly. So for this, what I'm gonna say is I like a soldier kind of passively watching this hall, play around this pack. Scout, you can be with him, and yeah, our flank is not overextending. You're not dying. You're just fucking like spamming, rap assassinating their flank, trying to make space here. You're preventing their sniper from getting space here. If you get kills on their flank, then you can extend a little further in here, kill a sniper who's trying to get in here, watch for spies trying to flank around. Spies will jump through these windows whenever they can. They'll stand on these pillars. They'll stand on the stoplight. We want to check these spots. As combo, you are playing safe as fuck. You are standing around here. As heavy, you can stand on stoplight and head glitch damage into lobby or in red room. As demo, you can stand around here and kind of rotate around as needed. That's what I like to do on demo on defense here. I like to, if there's pressure on left side, you can just rotate over there. There's pressure on right side, which there most always will be. You can just, spam in from here. I don't like ever committing to going up the stairs unless you have Uber. You can also shoot stickies through those windows there, and if your angle is right, you can get them to like right there, which is pretty good. Or in front of this door, and you could just spam. You could just spam out combos, because most of the time, if combos are getting ready to push, they're going to be standing like around here, so you might actually be able to just get free damage in on them by shooting through there. It is a bit of a waste of ammo, but I always like a good bit of spam, so there's no reason not to go for it, I say.
Through the window or through the doorway?
Through the window.
You can shoot
Okay.
through the window, yeah. Also, as a side note, if you're a demon and the engineer's using the actual good spot over here, you can shoot through this window the other way, standing right about here, and hit where the gun stands.
What about here?
Huh.
Yeah,
Oh, stand closer to the window, Jard.
yeah. Sorry, I was...
Yeah, there you
now
go.
You're piping it.
That's the angle.
So if you're facing the good spot and you don't know how to take it down, just do that. Like,
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
That as an NG is the first signal to not use the good spot, which makes me very unhappy. So.
Oh wait, it lands all the way up here. What the heck? Ooh.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's the good
This is the
spot.
good spot right here.
That's what we're saying. That's gonna be where the gun is gonna be.
Well, if you're playing a team with a good MG, most of the time he's gonna be like right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm used to.
Well, so this is the Chad spot, and this is the Soy Boy spot, and most NGs are Soy Boys, sad to say.
Zuzu!
Thank you, Zuzu.
They turned into an ant again.
Something I forgot to mention on offense of last is as soldier, if you ever get to bomb up here and they don't see you, camping up here is nuts. You can kill people spawning. So bear that in mind.
Yeah, no, it's great.
What else? So yeah, our combo is going to be hanging out around here. Demo's rotating. Heavy's stoplight or around here. You're not peeking sniper. You're not overextending into lobby. You're not feeding. You're not dying to spies. We're spy checking. You're not dying to a sniper who is coming around here and going for that crazy snipe angle. We need our soldier to be on that. The sniper should never be able to fucking get away with this. Our soldier is going to be playing left side, so you can easily just kill him. Free kill. But yeah, don't feed. When the Uber exchange happens, they're probably going to use in from Red Room, so I like a defensive Pyro Uber yet again. You can probably just air blast them in the air. Our demo can follow up. As a combo class, just get out of the fight, you know, like, even as a heavy, it might be good during the Uber to drop down and get this pack, and then play around cart, peeking this corner, and like kill cart pushers, and then slowly recommit to the fight by like going up the ramp to the right side of the cart. But yeah, we don't want everyone just dying during Uber exchanges. We want people getting out, living, coming back in. Always know where our medic is at, so you can get heals again. And I guess this point is very defendable. The main issue is that I myself am very guilty of this. Is during the Uber exchange and the post-Uber fight, I forget about the cart. So that is, again, very big priority. We're going to have a sentry gun covering it, but if the enemy team is smart, they're going to destroy the sentry gun or sap it during their push. So we want you guys to divide your attention. Spam cart when they're pushing.
I don't know if I ever told you guys about this sniper angle.
Yeah, not familiar with this one yet. Oh wow.
You can. Yeah, no, you can literally see into lobby and see heads from like right here.
That's actually nasty.
Yeah,
it's a pretty narrow. It's a pretty narrow one, but
one from markers. But yeah, I can see your head right now, FaZe.
Oh,
I can see most of your body now.
Yeah, you can just see above the sheet metal fence.
If you crouch, then they can't see you, but you can still see pixels on their head. I don't know how markers does it, but he manages to like get pics crouching with pixels.
That's a good sightline.
What, as sniper?
Yeah, he's a sniper.
Yeah, that's kind of a nuts sightline, Levi. I would recommend that.
Yeah. And also what this does is it actually deters spy. You'd think having engineer and sniper up here would like attract spy, but this is kind of the decloak spot. And so what the spy is forced to do then is like decloak right here, go for a sap on the gun, and then be facing a 2v1 melee fight. So it's really not a good situation. If he goes for this, he should die, and if he doesn't die, then you guys need to get better at everything.
Something else I just noticed is, as soldier, a way to be tricky, I guess, during a Uber fight is to jump up here onto these kind of awnings. Maybe they don't see you when they come in, and then you can just follow up. You'll be really close. You can just rain down rockets. You can also stand on the awning over there, but then you're obviously a little more visible. But if they have a bunch of people flooding in from the left hall, then you can just farm them. I think that about covers it for last. I know I wasn't super specific on what everybody needs to be doing, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. And if you guys have any questions, you can always bring it up later. I'm going to go over call-outs. If people think that would be useful.
Go for it. Just do them real quick.
Okay. If people are getting tired, I understand. Well, I have like strength rocket jumps. Each one is like a quint. It's fucking sick.
Turn on manpower stuff.
Yeah, Jar did this because he's funny.
I turned on SV Cheats 1. Catherine did the first manpower, okay?
Yeah, Catherine.
I found another wall.
So, FaZe, can I ask you, are you recording this?
I am.
Yes.
I can't imagine anybody ever watching this because this is the most boring shit I've ever said.
I will go back and watch some of it because I've honestly zoned out at some points.
Okay. I don't blame you.
I'm sorry. I feel bad saying that.
If I did, it's just because I had 1 hour last night.
Lasky, can you wait
boring
until
at
I go
all,
over
it's
callouts
just
and I get there?
the thing-
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not boring. The thing is, it's just so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been a long time, but I want us to be very clear on what we're supposed to do.
Started at 8:30, dude.
Okay, so spawn. There's really not a lot of calls out for first. You can call this valley or river, stream, whatever. I'll know what you mean. You can call this crates, house, fence, tree, roof.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
The fuck was that?
That thing about overcomplicated specific callouts that you won't use.
You know what's funny is Fails just laughed, but that's the first sound he's ever made since I started recording because he's afraid of the sound of his own voice.
Damn.
Just stop being a simp. So over specific callouts that you'll never use. The only callouts on this point that really matter are bridge, house, roof. I thought there were more. River.
Yeah, river's good. I think you should at least have a call for river because sometimes teams like to push their combo in there. You never know what's going on.
That's dumb, but yeah.
Okay, so that's first. Apartments is up there. This is tunnel. Even over here, you can say right side tunnel or left side tunnel.
I like it whenever you call something sides. It simplifies callouts.
This is side tunnel. Warning unsafe. It's not the first time I've heard that.
I've not.
Oh.
I don't have that on my config.
Bridge or catwalk. I like catwalk because it's funny.
Bridge is better. It's one syllable.
This is apartments. This is cuck roof, I would say.
Cockaroo.
Cuck roof, yeah. This is where Techno's gonna hang out.
Yeah.
I mean, yard.
Jokes.
Yard is fine. Grass, like whatever. Rock, you could be specific
Main.
about this. Yeah, main. Main is always perfect. Like, just call this main. Tracks.
Yeah, main tracks. The house to the right is important. That's called mansion. Sniper likes to hide in their top or bottom mansion.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I like it having a different name than the other
where is
house.
mansion?
Mansion's
This is
by
mansion.
second. The big house behind second.
Oh, okay.
That's where you're probably going to be going, Val, a lot to get up to the sentry gun.
Yeah.
Val, I can tell you've been paying attention so hard this whole time.
I have that.
So, yeah, main, truck if you want, spawn.
Truck doesn't matter.
Um,
That is grass. I've also heard this called Utah. This is a sniper spot.
They're trapped.
Utah.
I mean, look, it's shaped like Utah.
Yeah, it is.
this is a decent trap spot actually, Jard. You should remember this when we're leaving this point. That could be fucking devastating, depending on the
Just have-
configs.
And just have Val watch it. Like, I can tell you my config sees it, so I would not see that.
Ooh.
Actually, I think that type of bush is resistant to most configs, except for the people that are absolutely bare bones, and I guarantee you nobody in your
What
division
about
is
the
that
people
bare
who
bones.
edit fucking LODs? Fucking those people. God.
Moving on, we have main.
Mhm.
Boiler. Fuck. Boiler is this room here. This place I like to call hall. Or balcony, I guess.
That's window.
Window. Okay, that's fine. Let's just call it that then.
Because the important part of that is window, where sniper goes.
What's the call for this?
That doesn't really have a call. It's just where NG puts
Up
guns.
top.
So usually, well, I mean, it's up top, but usually people just say, "Oh,
Ri-
well, it's just the gun spot." Like,
Gun spot.
so there's
Okay.
nothing really that goes up there except for engineer. So
I
it's
just
just
referred
like
to
guns
it
up
as-
top, guns above IT, guns. It doesn't have a call out.
Above
It's just
IT.
called out relative. To
Above IT. Yeah, I like above IT. We can call
Top
these
IT.
we can call these tanks. I've heard people call this silo, which makes no sense. So tanks, please.
Silo.
Tanks. Tank.
Tanks. Calling it fucking
Tanks.
silo.
This I
It's
like to
not a
call.
silo.
I like to call this platform, and
Yeah.
this is IT. Platform's where we're going to be holding. Under platform or spawn.
It's just under. Any situation that
Drop
you
down.
can find. Yeah, any situation that you can find to simplify a call out. So like under platform, just remove platform. Say it's under. It definitely cleans comms.
Yeah, that's true. Under. Yeah, you're right. Under. I definitely know what it'll always mean when we're on this point. So, just remember that this is not under. This is drop down. This is a tricky spot. There's a lot of fucking just free space here, where spies can be and like teams can hide. It's crazy. This is such dead space. They should get rid of this. No, this is useless.
Spawn exit is a thing, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dude,
That's
they've
true.
got a sink.
There is a sink. There's like a nice industrial sink here with towels. Could have a nice like.
Oh, I don't see it on my config. I actually my game is just a white screen actually.
What the fuck?
I get really good frames.
There's something very disturbing about seeing Levi clipped into the sink.
He's very protected.
I'm going to proceed. We have main yet again.
Or choke.
Or yeah, choke's good too.
Typically, whenever you're on fourth, that's called main, and whenever you're on third, that's called choke, because you have to differentiate. Sometimes players will go behind, so it's like, oh, they're soldiers in choke. Okay, well we can spam them out now, as opposed to soldiers in main.
If you want to be specific, you can call this tires, but it's probably too much.
Tires, that's fine. That's a place where combo goes. It's less about specificity and more about the importance of the location.
This, I mean, you could honestly, on offense, just call this left side or call it flank, I guess. And then garage over here. I have seen some snipers play around here, this spot here, and this sideline, so I guess you could just still call it, like, left of garage.
What about fence?
Fence,
Right next
is
to
good.
Fence is okay, but then we're also going to be calling that fence, you know?
I mean, but like if, again, it's a matter of context. If you're on defense, why would you be calling out your own fence? Like everybody sees that.
True.
Behind the fence.
There's a truck there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stand on top of it. You can stand on top of it as sniper and snipe into third.
Oh, I've never seen it. How do you get up there as a sniper?
1 sec, let me get it.
I've never seen this.
I tried doing it, but I just couldn't figure it
Alright,
out.
Val, watch carefully.
Oh, I figured it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I did it from the wrong way. Damn.
Why?
I tried getting on the
And then look at the sight
Oh, you
line.
can go up there.
That's
I
crazy.
never knew about that.
Yeah, you jump there, then there, then
Saw it
there.
once in a pub and never again.
Yeah, I learned this one from Michael PC1.
That's a horrendous
That is
thing.
so
That's
cool.
one of the filthiest things I've ever seen. Anyway,
Do you do
I
that
guess
on
that's also
offense or
technically a
defense?
spy spot.
Not really. It takes too much work to get up to, and the decloak is... I mean, it can be worth it, but oftentimes it's easier just to decloak right behind the sniper and let ping do the rest.
as a flank class, when you're going into garage on offense or defense, don't get caught out by flankers hiding up in truck. It's not even a fucking hiding spot. You can just see them. So just don't
Yeah,
get
just
caught out
shoot.
by that.
Like,
TF2 players never look up.
Dude,
That's
if
true.
you die to that, then you're retarded because they have no movement options and you have all the movement options.
It's true. So yeah, that's garage. This is yard or grass. Tracks. Fence. House or sniper roof or roof, I guess. Or,
I'd call it house. Pack.
pack, yep.
One way.
Oh, for that, okay.
Yeah, that's what's
doors.
relevant on third. That's one way.
And then red room here.
If you're on defense, if you're on last defense, then this is called long.
Long?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot about that goal.
long, and then left side is short. And you remember that because the hallways are long or short, depending on the goal.
Not lobby then?
This, yeah, I like to separate red room from lobby because then when we're attacking, we know that red room means the left side. So we could call this red room or long. And then this is lobby. And this is short or hall. But I like long and short. That's kind of cute. I guess we call this grass. Is that fine, or just like hold spot?
What about yard?
Yard's fine.
I mean, that doesn't really need a call out. It's just kind of where you're. Wait, where are you?
By last.
I know that doesn't really get a call out. It's just sort of like where you hold.
Fair. Ramp. I like ramp. Under. Main tracks. And that's it. Stoplight.
Chad spot. This is the call out. Chad spot.
Chad spot. Okay, no, we're calling it Lasky spot.
Can I call it gay spot?
Yeah, you can call it gay spot.
You can call it gay spot. Yeah. Cuck spot. All right, guys, that's all the callouts. I know there's a lot of content. I hope this didn't go too long, but it did. Thank you for watching.
The drafty spot.
Oh yeah, and the drafty spot. No, we
I'm
can't.
Sure Lasky probably knows about it.
We can't. We're not going to say it on the video because I don't want people to know about it drafty.
But unlist the video.
For those of you who have watched it,
FaZe, I'm really good at getting stuff stuck in walls.
Yeah, I'll bet you are in more ways than one. And anyway, thanks for watching this amazing video. No one's gonna watch this. Goodbye.